Yo, what's good? It's your boy Desert Fox. Welcome back, boys and girls. We are back with another Wargame Red Dragon Action Shadows mod deck build and playthrough. Today, we will be doing one that I haven't played before, I guess Stars of the East. So we're just gonna start building this deck. Uh, let's call it Stars Born. Nice, outstanding. All right, so Star of the East. I was so impressed with the Indian deck and the speed. If you watch one of my previous videos, we did an India build, deck build, and playthrough. It was amazing. So I was like, how can we improve on this deck? One of the best ways to do that is Coalition. Let's dive right in. All right, so straight off the bat, Stars of the East includes Turkey, Israel, and India. Good stuff. So it's just a matter of pulling some very powerful kind of Eastern units. Turkey and Israel. I mean, I guess India is kind of in the East too. But yeah, I really enjoyed the June main battle tank, and I also enjoyed the Israeli deck because of this tank right here. Its ability to have 40mm frag rounds like grenade launchers as well as cannon is super cool for engaging infantry as well as tanks. You don't have to use a cannon round to engage infantry. That is good. We also have this guy as an option, but I do like the June. Where are you, June? Don't hide from me. This is a T-72. Where are the Ajuns? Ooh, maybe they're just in their limited deck, so you might not even get it. But this is a coalition. It should be here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like the June 29 rounds as well as 3 ATGMs. Very powerful 23 AP power. It is a big tank and it's fast. I like that. I like the speed of the June and the range. And since we also are playing with India, we also get another one of my favorites. These guys. No, not these guys. These guys. No, not these guys. Where are you guys hiding? No, not these guys. Is it these guys? No. Where are they? Oh, these guys. Yeah. They, after that one deck build and playthrough, I was like, man, let me have some more fun. I play a little offline, and these guys are really stellar, man. Really versatile. You can get them in this 25mm IFV. You can get them also in this amphibious unit, BMP1, which is also amphibious, so it's best of kind of both worlds. You get this, not the best of both worlds, and this guy. You get one card of it, 40mm, great supporting unit, and it also can stop missiles attacking it, which is very valuable for helicopter rushes to be able to kind of react to the enemy's helicopter rush. So these units are really awesome. And also in the rec department, you've got their Marcos, which are amazing shock troops. They're elite, but they're more shock troops because they get in there and they really mix it up with the enemy. They get nasty, and you can take them in these fast-moving infantry carrying units, helos, or 25mm autocannon IFV, or a glory truck. Yes, we have the glory truck here, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, these guys are some of my favorites. Probably include these other honorable mentions. The Israeli Para and Hazviz. They are very long range ATGM units. 27 on the AP, 65 on the accuracy stationary. And these guys you have to shoot stationary. So but 3,500, that's massive. This is massive range, guys. This is like half the map. Hopefully you got the line of sight for that, because if you don't, they get in close, that 90 points goes away real quick. It doesn't have a lot of armor. Helos. Now this is the area which is why I think that doing a coalition with this deck would be really nice. See, you have this T129 attack Ataz Hilo with the fire and forget missiles. Very, very effective in 24 rockets. I mean, this is a death dealer because of its fire and forget capabilities. You have some dog fighters here, and then you can go, India with this MI-25. Uh, Combine that with some of the cheap Turkish Air Force units, where these guys, right? Top attack, 250 kilobarium bombs. They got 12 of them with 40 ECM. That makes, and they're only 75 points. So if you hit one tank and it's an 87 point tank or a 140 point tank and you take it out, you did really good. And it trades even if you lose it. And for one card, you get four of them. So hot stuff there. Just some honorable mentions. We're going to probably start building this deck here pretty soon. Also, the good carpet bombers from Israel here, kind of cheapo. Or, no, not cheap. That's 110 points. What are you talking about, Creighton? We also have 125 air superiority on the MiGs. So they got a good mix. You got this Sufa if you kind of like the glide bomb capabilities. I do really like that because its ability to just kind of suppress the enemy from the air and make the enemy either react or have a lot of units die. It's like a skirmish aircraft is amazing. How you use it is also important too. So there's that. I think we kind of hit vehicles. Other recon. This Israeli This Israeli HVMS recon unit is pretty gnarly because of its ability to fire at 29 rounds per minute. Right, the ability to again suppress the enemy. I think one of my favorite decks is the Blue Dragon because their fire rate and their ability with a lot of fast firing tanks and fast firing ATGM units, IFVs and stuff like that with 40 millimeter autocannons just makes quick work. I think on a map I always play, it took like 5 minutes to advance down the entire map and neutralize all the enemy's command vehicles. Like 5 minutes, and I took like 2 casualties of trucks. It was a stellar. I wish I would have recorded it. Sorry guys, I didn't. But yeah, I was blown away. My girlfriend witnessed it. I was like, yeah, yes sir. You got the SATF, very nice. It is a Apache with very good optics. We'll probably be taking him. If they have like a secret chopper, then I'll probably take that. But taking the SATF is going to be super valuable because it's an Apache. You can see very far, so we want that. Infantry. So I kind of went over the Indian infantry logistics in the logistics department. I would say they're pretty well balanced as well, right? You got this air chopper, which I'll probably use. Got a whole bunch of fobs. Some Puma tanks. Puma helos. They're probably are going to be our go-to for chopper support because of the flexibility. And we might do a cheaper gas. I'm noticing that 6 gas trucks might not be enough. We might have to upgrade to 11 and spread the wealth. You see what I'm saying? So yes, for 24, but you get around the same. But it's if you're using them the way that kind of I use them, they're really for gas to keep the tanks moving, because they're probably going to run out of gas with all the maneuvering. So you're going to need to gas them up. And if you need rounds, driving or flying a big versatile helo, probably not this big because you only get 6 of them. But if you get like this, you get 11 of these choppers. And instead of, they should already have gas from the trucks. So you're just reloading the ammo for the chopper. Hopefully it doesn't get shot down. So let's start building this deck. We are going to throw this command vehicle in there for sure. We're going to take a cheapo wheeled command vehicle. We might do, we got a cheaper one than 105 wheeled. They might not. Like I said, we're building this deck for the first time, so it might, some growing pains there. Bear with me, ladies and gents. We might actually do this because it does go 70 off-road, 110 on-road, and it goes 35 kilometers, in water. So that could give us a maneuverability that we're not used to. We might use that. Let's see. We'll take 6 of them. So it's going to be a 195 point unit. Very nice. Like I said, we will get a Neymar. That's cool. But yeah, let's go to let's build this deck here. So we'll take these trucks right here, the best of both worlds. Get this guy and some pumas. If we have some more points, we might add one more logistics vehicle, or probably could add a fob. That'd be nice. So there's a fob. Nice. Okay, so there's that. If we have once we fill out everything else, we might come back to that. Let's go to the beefy boys. The beefy boys. We are gonna start actually with India. I like their June. I'm gonna take them. We're gonna take 9. I'm kind of thinking. Do I want volume, or do I want hitting accuracy? We'll take the June at 9. We'll do that. Let's see what else we got. Turkish tanks. Do we want a Turkish tank? Okay, so they have this beastly tank, right? 24, basically an Abrams. Standard range, 24 AP power, great armor. It goes at 65. The Junes are going at 70. So we're going to get things more in line with the Junes. I like this vehicle way better. It's cheap, and you can spawn a whole bunch of them because you can get to like 2 cards of it. So what else we got? Leopard Rog, very nice. 24, pretty standard. Let's see what Israel's got. Israel. I need another high-end tank that has standoff. Like, I need that range. I really want that range. But it only goes at 60, so they're definitely, the Junes are definitely going to outrun them, and that's the biggest problem. We might run this guy. Yeah, we'll do this guy. Boom. So, like, our heavy hitters are going to be these guys, and then our cheapo, we are going to run this guy, kind of mid-tier for infantry support, and then for our Turkish component, because we want volume. That's 40 tanks, right? We probably won't, but if you need to spawn like a couple tanks on the wings, these guys would be absolutely perfect for a full tank on the wing to kind of get out there. So to support our tanks, we will probably run the Indian Tunguska. The reason why I would pick the Tunguska is this massive range with the missile and this pretty good standoff range with the gun. The area deniability is phenomenal. And its ability to 1-2 any chopper is pretty good too. If you see the HE power with the missile is 5, that is really good. And then the HE power with the gun is 1, so it's really effective. We're gonna add as many as we can. You only get 1 card. You also have the quad gun. Let's see what else everyone else has. You got Turkey. Let's see TGM. Let's see supporting main battle tanks. Let's see him. He might be our guy. He goes at 70 and very good standoff, 2800, 2800. Very nice. Does Israel have something better? Let's see. We're going to pin him. And we're going to see the Macbeth. So they're about the same. The Macbeth's got a little more range on the Stinger, which, it's a block 2. But it's speed. Yeah, if you see the speed, it's for the Macbeth is only 60, where you get 70 for the Turkish one. So we're gonna pull the Turkish one. We're gonna do Turkey. Turkey wins. Good job, Turkey. Long range, we probably also will run the Israeli-made Patriot. Because where you at, Mr. Patriot? Come to me. Do they have a Patriot? Oh, they had a Patriot. Oh, they've got this David. Kel Devad. Very nice. I thought they had a Patriot, unless I'm just blind here. Let's see. You got a Hawk. That's pretty good range. What's the accuracy on the Hawk? 85. Not bad. Do these guys have a Patriot? Ooh, but they got that. For 65 points, too. That's not bad at all. Man. And you get some, it's like a cub. Well, this basically is a cub. Yeah, India's smoking guns. Well, we know that because of the last one. I think we're just going to take this one for Harden. We should need that. And then a rolling, we might need a We'll see if we need a rolling AA unit for, you know, if we have a quick moving force. And cause I don't even think they have rolling AA, honestly, like something on wheels, right? So we'll see if we even need it. It might just be a full track deck or airborne. So we're gonna start the infantry with my favorite in the heavies, not those guys clearly, these guys in the heavies, because as a shock unit and you get 18, that is really good. We will also, since they are an ATGM unit and manpad, we'll take them as well in the hardened configuration wheeled. And you've already got one here. We'll see, because it's basically going to be a spam of those guys. But they're really good though, so I don't see a need to. We might, since it's a tracked force and the ability to deal with a lot of tanks, we might need to throw our Nauticos tracked in there as well, because they are phenomenal, and you get 2 cards of them. So I will take 2 cards of them in the. I want to take them in this track variant. Yep, they're basically going to be accompanying our main force in the infantry department. That's pretty nice. Very nice. Infantry with support probably would go to Israel. Let's see what the Turks got. The Turks, they got a lot of chopper infantry. They don't really have a lot of ATGM. See, like they got this, but the armor and the gun is like very weak, right? So that's what you're kind of looking at for the regular force. You're not going to see a very heavy IFV. You're going to see like these Cobra units and these BTR units. So these wheeled infantry carrying vehicles, they're not gonna. They do have this Firehawk. We might take these guys actually in the Firehawk, because the Eric 2 is a phenomenally accurate and very effective missile. But you only get 6 of them, and I kind of want to just be able to just lay down the law. And we also might take some of these guys as an ATGM unit, the quick scoot in there. But I like a rolling assault, and I don't think they really have that. Let's see, does anything on wheels have a gun? Wheels, boys, wheels. We need wheels. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like we're gonna get that. So we'll just, we'll have that rolling component. This has a 25mm. I need something with a gun to be able to like stand off with tanks. That's what I'm looking for. I need something to stand off with a tank. If we don't get that, cool. We'll just build a fully tracked deck and call it a day. So what I'm looking for is the Israeli IFV, the tracked one that has an amazing gun. This guy. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? This guy? Yep. He is pretty nice. He's got 30mm cannon, great armor for IFV, and a active protective system, as well as the ability to mortar. So you got 30 rounds of mortar. Talking about setting smoke in an advance, that is super gnarly. So yeah, we will take some of these because it's a great supporting unit. I'm not sure how well we can use them as a micro, but we will. Ooh, we get these. And can you come in a... Okay, so you get this and you get this. Wow, this is really cool. This combo, it's expensive, 75 points. But geez, like to put that on the battlefield is pretty nice. So we'll probably take some Seret. If we really need to get the job done, we'll use some Super Seret. We call them our Super Seret. I would like to take some ATGM units, but I'm not seeing the balance I want. Oh, we could take these. Yeah, that might work. What else do we got? We got these guys. They're shock. Very nice, 25. They only got 10 rockets, though. So, I mean, but they're cheaper. So it could work in our favor. And you get 13 of them. Okay, so we'll take them. Got any real ATGM units? Yeah, this guy. I'm not sure how... The Javelin is kind of subpar, in my opinion. 60% hit accuracy. It leaves something to be desired. So I'm looking for something real. Like something with a corn. Look at this. So they got a cornet. Very nice. Let's see if we'll take this. It's only 55. Let's see what else I got. ATGM. Yeah, so I might run just the addicts in like a Firehawk or a Cobra because it's not looking too pretty. Yeah, so we'll take some of these guys. You get 13 hardened, very nice, and we'll take some Firehawks, and we'll get 13 of those hardened. So you can get them in, get them out. The ATGM units if we need to, but really, this is a track deck. It's an assault deck. Pretty cool. So these wheeled units can be accompanied by this guy, and you get anti-air as well as tank stopping power. So very versatile, and you get the anti-tank standoff or ambushing capabilities with his high-powered Eric's too. Very nice. All right, so there's our tanks built, infantry built, logistics built, supply or support built. We haven't got rockets yet for that, so we'll come back to it. We'll also probably add in some tank recon as well as some cheap recon, right? Some cheapos. We'll come back for that. Let's see what we got in the vehicles, because there's something to be said about a 24 round standoff that is that amazing. So you get one card, but I'm only gonna take two because at 65 I really want them to hit what they shoot at. Yeah, I hope they're good. And I'm gonna take some of these guys, and we're gonna take them because I really at the range you kind of need them to be spot on. And that's gonna be up to us with the micro as well. Heat, top attack, cool, very nice. At 2,800 meters, that's pretty good. But again, it's still 60. It's not fire and forget. I will prioritize 100 times over fire and forget over anything else. That's interesting. Yeah, we'll take some of these guys. Because these, I don't know why they're in the vehicle department. This Stinger unit, so for the rolling, but it's stationary, that's why. So it's an aircraft battery. But it really should be rolling like the American one. It shouldn't be like that. If it's got a stinger, it can roll and shoot. Like that's just that's how stingers are built. Fire and forget. No, we'll definitely take some of these. They get 2 cards, so we'll take 2 hardened. And these dogfighters can be pretty cool. With the 4 Stinger missiles, but I know they have we already have. Does the Recon have a? Yeah. So we don't really need the other one. Not really. I mean, this one has 16 Hellfires, but in my experience, the combat doesn't last that long. We might just take it just for the gameplay. If it gets shot down, it gets shot down. I really like the range here, even though it is. So we'll take 2. I will take them to the highest because, hey, like I would prefer you to hit what you shoot at. So this is a pretty good dogfighter. And how many points do we have? We could take them harder. So this could be a nice helo deck. I mean, very, very good stuff. These could be good for just completely blunting the enemy. Do we have a dogfighter already? We gotta make a decision. 31, 35, 31, 35, or keep the dogfighter. We'll get rid of one of our attack choppers, and we'll put in the cheapo rush guy for super stun of the enemy, and you get 8 hardened. So this could be a good helicopter spam unit. But remember, the enemy likes to take AA, so we're prioritizing killing that AA to bring in our amazing Air Force. Speaking of AA, Seed is the name of the game here. So popping the enemy units. And I like this unit right here. It is 145 points, but it has the ability to engage aircraft and has seeds. So taking this unit at veteran, you get 2, well, we'll take 3. Why? Because we want him to escort the bombers. Speaking of bombers, he is expensive, but the capability to take out if you get a sight on anti-air or tanks at range, this guy is a godsend. We will take them cheap. And then the cluster bombers, taking a lot of cheap ones is going to be fun. Like this, in 900, he gets 25 227 kilogram bombs. That is freaking amazing, right? Almost OP. And he's got a 2,000 pound bomb, so it's gonna wrecking ball anything. As long as along with the ability to engage air units. I don't need that. I just this multi-road C can probably do that pretty well. So we're gonna try to just completely bomb the mess out of the enemy here with the Turkish deck. Like that's how Turkey's gonna contribute, is just molly-whopping the mess out of the enemy with their bombers. We also probably will take this if we encounter some super heavy tanks. Just fly those in there real quick and bomb them. We got a glide bomb unit, but it looks like we're all filled up. So we do have the ability to engage with seed and anti-air. So 145 points is going to be pretty well used. You do get you don't have a jamming pod, so hopefully they really hit what they shoot at. The Sufa can really skirmish, and you're going to cluster bomb the mess out of the enemy with these guys on the Turkish deck, as well as the ability to hit really heavy tanks if you need to, or really get in there and shake it up with some anti-air units really quick. So there's your deck. I mean, we've got more points. Infantry's filled up. Support is not. We will probably run something. Wow, that's a big gun. We might hit the Smirchy because you get 2 cards of them, and we've got 3 points, right? Let's see, and there it is. So if this holds up, which I think we have all of our bases covered, good infantry, rolling or not. The only thing that we don't have that I would like is the ability to have a combat element with these guys. But, I didn't remember. These guys actually go at 150 kilometers. So they actually could be a really good rolling component. Because, again, on road, these guys go 150. Yeah, so this guy can roll with this guy. This is awesome. Okay, so you do have a heavy rolling unit. It just has very poor optics. Very nice. So what we could do is, we don't have any more points. We will allocate. I gotta pull from somewhere. What don't we want? So we have these 2, right? We're gonna get rid of him. We are going to add because we have a rolling support now. It just doesn't fire and forget. Let's see if we can find a rolling support of sorts. That is fire and forget. That'll make our job super easy. Do we have it? Like, do they not have anything? Jeez. It's rough stuff, Jeff. All right. It doesn't look like they have. It look like they have that, right? The closest thing, I mean, it's too slow. So the Cobras are probably going to be our best bet for that. I really, unless we take more of these Cobras here, because we only have 3 of them, so we might just do that. Take another screwball of them in place of what we pulled off, that other this guy. That is our deck, boys and girls. We're gonna actually play through it. Very nice. So it's built. You see it. The star is born. Here we go. I think. Oops, cancel that. Back. We'll go to solo skirmish. I kind of. If you guys are liking these vids, hey, reach out to me. So we can play some games. If you have the Ashen Shadows mod, yeah, that'd be really awesome, because I would love to link up with you guys. If you have some decks that you want me to play through with you guys, awesome sauce. Cool. Also, if you guys want to skip right to the action, it is in the description below. I probably should have prefaced the video with that. But let's pick a map and let's make something shake. Yes, sorry, Bob. We want to do the Punch Bowl. Maybe. We'll do the Punch Bowl. I like the Punch Bowl. Or Hell is a Small Place. We could do Hell is a Small Place. Straight to the point. I don't think it's going to showcase. Punjab Valley. The Punjab Valley. We'll do that. It sounds like it's in India too, right? Heck yeah. Okay, cool. Everything's set. Let's get this bad boy rolling. Outstanding. All right, so here's the map, right? I do believe that this area is going to be contested. So we're going to have a left, right, and middle attacking force. We will preface the attack with some pretty heavy tanks. We'll use these guys for the middle here. They're 24. I don't have anything that shoots at volume, right over 10 rounds per minute. These guys shoot at 10, these guys shoot at 10, and these guys shoot at 9. These heavy tanks, they're going to, I want them to take the middle with their heavy stopping power. They are expensive, but we're going to make something shake. We're going to take the Turkish units for that because they're going to be, in, like I said, coming in the middle. So these forests, it's going to be, you don't really need that heavy range. The Tunguskas, on the other hand, can be used for our flanking tank force. The Ajuns will lead the charge there. They will, boom, boom. And because it will be a fight out in the open, we will take the Peta. Right, boom, boom. And good recon to support those guys, right? And then as regards for the infantry, we're going to take our gnarly 40 millimeter autocannon infantry in the middle there, and we'll probably accompany a trick move force out on the wing, supported by some Super Cobra here to kind of give them aerial cover, and maybe some ATGM units to try to maybe sneak around, be sneaky around the enemy. Take 2 units of that. Cool. If you notice, we don't have a lot here, so our recon's gonna have to do a really good job, and our infantry is gonna have to kind of get the job done where they're needed. So I have to be smart about where I put these units. All right, there's our force. Let's stomp in, baby. Let's go, boys and girls. Yes, sir. Going out to the wing there. I know the last time I played on this map, both my Seraphs got popped, so we might be a little bit more cautious with those guys. All right, these guys are actually just gonna go out here to the wings and then keep going. I probably will, as soon as I get the points, buy a command truck here, and then have gas trucks going over there to support them in their push. Okay, I need you guys to go over there, over there, over there. I need you to go there, and I need you, Seraph, to get out of my way. And you to go over there. I want some of the infantry to kind of accompany close in air support with the tanks. Get them to scout a little forward, see what we can see. Here's the enemy coming this way, so we're going to be sparing and kind of get our units in a battle formation to set up for long-range skirmish ability. The name of the game right now is to just keep the enemy at bay for us to, start a how can I put it? Start a kind of a slow build campaign, so that we can call in more guys, right? We have almost 95 points. We're going to call in a fast-moving command vehicle. See us, our long-range ability here with the Ajuns. We're going to tell them to turn off because it's our lighter units, so we don't have to really use our missiles here. Boom. Got a Ajun detract over there. So as it stands, the battle is kind of set. I'm hoping that the enemy rolls through this kind of choke point and kind of falls into an ambush. We're going to see if he's going to do that, if he's even close to that. I'm going to actually tell my guys to advance. Right, we got an enemy attack coming in. I think they're bombers, but they came in unsupported, so we already see they got tanks out there in the back, so that's very interesting. If we have a rolling component go back there, they're going to be fighting main battle tanks. That does give us the ability to ambush them if we need to, because we will have the advantage of the forest. We got our guys fighting infantry. Alright, there goes the infantry. So what we'll do is we will take that fight. We'll have our Neymars go out here. You know, we're just gonna kind of shoot and scoot out to there with our infantry and kind of try to ambush the enemy. I don't really see the enemy's main force here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get in an attack formation over here. I don't really see our opponent. Have him go into the forest there. He kind of advanced really far, but the enemy has a tank force out here. So knowing that and have us seeing his tank force out there is pretty cool. The fact that he doesn't have any units in the middle here, or he has units in the middle here, we are probably not taking our bait. And he's got an attack force here, so we might try to advance and engage that attack force a little bit with our range. Maybe have some standoff as we see him. Have our Paras fall back. Engage you and the Paras. Ooh, get the anti-air moving. We will also have them support by bringing in these guys. So the tank fight is popped off. They got a lot of T-80Us. Our Jin are getting absolutely hammered. We will stay in this fight to see if they can commit as much damage to the enemy as possible. Have our guys get out of it. They got a lot of units. We are taking a lot of casualties, but this unit was fast moving down this road. So everyone's kind of, we did take a lot of casualties for that engagement, but I think the enemy did take more. Like we took 500, he took close to 1,000. Not the way you want to kind of do it. We traded almost in a whole battle group for a battle group, so it was a more of a Pyrrhic victory. So we're gonna basically launch an attack there and see how the enemy reacts to us launching attacks in the center with speed. Some reinforcement support. Some of June's firing at the guys at range. So for these guys out here, we're gonna have them kind of go and scout the forests. And see if they can catch the enemy slipping. Let's got hit with some AA. See if the Marcos can advance. Where's our Neymar? They're gonna go smoke. Where's the smoke button? Let's see. They don't have a clear line of sight. Can you do the bombard? Guess not. So we see the enemy here. We're gonna try to attack him from multiple directions. Kind of ambush his troops in the forest. That's very nice. There's a lot going on, but we do kind of want to make sure that our units are kind of staying in some kind of formation. I really do emphasize the formation because it is important that even when you're not at the battle, if they are supported in some way, you don't necessarily have to be at the battle to be effective. We're trading shots with them. Yeah. So where's our Cobra? I don't really see where the enemies. Oh, there's back. They're all the way back there. So we're not ambushing them. They're ambushing us. That's fine. We will play their game. So we continue to advance kind of on the enemy. We got lighter units coming out here to the wing. And our hurt Ajun is still back here. That's okay because he's covering our flanks. We want to use the cover of the forest here to get some side shots on the enemy. This is going to be bad for them. Oh my goodness, this is turning into a rout. We can't seem to get close to them. I don't know how we were able to basically they kind of found our forest before we found them in the forest. This doesn't make a lot of sense to me. We're gonna have our Neymars charging T80s. Maybe they can get some kills. Not advised. They are bombarding them. So he's hitting them. I just want to see how effective these guys are. They don't seem to be doing a lot of damage to the T80Us, which is kind of crazy. And they've got missiles. So they are getting some kills, but they're not very effective. These guys just have auto cannons, machine guns. So that was a failed attack from us. Maybe we can have our staff pick up the slack. Another attack by the enemy. We're gonna bring in our tanks to kind of maybe do some side shots on the enemy. It is becoming a rough fight for the enemy because even though he has taken out a lot of our units, almost 1,000, we're still pushing him back pretty effectively. So we've taken 2/3 of the map. A lot of casualties. We actually could get harassed by the air. We left our micro, left our AA. The tanks. So this is a problem. They've got T-55 on our flank. So the Cobras, we need to get out of here and maybe support. We've got some very nice helos to possibly deal with them. We will take another recon helo. No, we don't have it. Okay. Pay 10. Or actually, we're in a forest fight, so we'll do the. Come on, please. Thank you. And thank you. We're gonna get our infantry in the forest here. We're just gonna bleed the enemy for a little bit while our AA gets up to speed. See, our tanks are with their active protective system. Our enemy tries to ambush us. Very versatile, so they kind of protect each other. These guys shot the choppers. These guys shot the infantry fighting vehicles that were approaching. That's pretty effective. We've got a setup over here, popping T-55s. We did capture some of the enemy's stuff. That's good for us. Put him right there. Put him right there. And hopefully deny the enemy the ability to call in a whole bunch of stuff. We are advancing. Taking some casualties though. He's out. So here come the killers. They're coming now that they go to the tanks out in the open. See how they do. Really good stuff. Just popping some cheap tanks there with rockets and missiles. Did a very good job. I mean, they hit some vehicles, so I'm not really impressed with my performance per se. A lot of micro errors. on our part. But we have advanced down to the enemy spawn here. It is it will be a resounding victory for us, but it's not how I expected it. 80 to 20. That's okay, right? We like to be in the 90% if possible. But overall, the Paras survived with their massive range. I just don't think we took enough battle tanks. We took some good ones. I just wanted to see if their range was quality, and it was. But when faced with a whole bunch of Russian tanks that are moving down road, we we just got our butt beat because we were out of position. They did a good job on that rush too, so hats off to the computer. The Sedef, very good job. He popped a command vehicle, good for him. The long range ATGM tank also hit command vehicle. We didn't see that. The June, good kills, good kills. So they pretty much survived, except for the ones that we lost in the beginning with that tank rush. And have you noticed we won that fight with 2 tanks, but we lost 1-2 Junes and the Tunguska that accompanied it, as well as the Peta. Look at that, Rothschild, right? So this is that force that was lost to the T-80s. These are 87 point tanks, and this is 105. Tunguska, 100 points, so there it is. And then the Peta is 90 to an 87 point tank. So all of these were more expensive than these. Very bad trades. But the enemy just used his tanks way more effective. He rushed them directly at us at a dead charge and, closed the gap. Where we probably could have had a fighting retreat. But, not thinking. He was going to outrun us anyway. He was on a road. We weren't. We lost these guys in the forest. Our ambush against the enemy's tanks absolutely did not work. It was a resounding failure. If I was their commander, I would be fired on the spot. These guys, again, same thing in the forest, got dealt with. Everything else in the open on the left was good. These T-72s, even though they had slow fire rate, were they pretty much in the open, what they could see did really good. So hats off to those guys. These guys are good. These guys, they're got 40 millimeter autocannons. So if it's not a tank, it's gonna pretty much destroy it. So yeah, all in all, you see what destroyed what. Very good. We did lose 1,100 points, but we took out 5,160. If you guys have been liking these videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will put the timestamps in the description. So from now on, so if you guys from now on want to just skip to the battle gameplay, hit the video. You don't have to watch the deck build. You can just watch the in-game gameplay of the deck build. I will show the final, and then I will show the gameplay. It makes the video shorter. So thank you guys for joining me. I am Desert Fox, signing off. Have a good day, and goodbye.